Okay, here we go. We're going to take a look at another example. In this example, we have 345 pounds, and we are trying to get to kilograms, which again is the metric system. And somehow we've got to figure out a way to get between these two systems of measurement, and we're going to use a conversion factor again. So again, like I've said before, always start by writing down what you know, and what we know is that we have 345 pounds, and we are trying to get to kilograms. So we're going to go ahead and draw our T-chart. We always want to get rid of these units, and the only way to get rid of those units is to make them go away, and to make them go away, we're going to get them to cancel out. So we're going to drop down pounds here, so that in a moment, this is going to cancel out with this, and we're going to be left with kilograms. So now this is where we've got to stop and say, okay, how can I relate kilograms and pounds to each other? Well, remember the cheat sheet resource I've given you, a couple different ones. You've got two conversion factors here. The first one is that 1 pound equals 0.4536 kilograms. So again, we see that pounds and kilograms are related to each other here. And the second one is that 1 kilogram equals 2.2046 pounds. So again, it does not matter which one of these you use, and I'm going to show you here in a second that it doesn't matter which one. Let's go ahead and use the 1 kilogram equals 2.2046 pounds, just to make it different from the one we did a moment ago. So we're going to fill in 1 kilogram equals 2.2046 pounds. So again, we see that pounds are going to cancel out, and what we are left with is kilograms. 345 times 1 equals 345. Okay, and then divided by the bottom would be 2.2046. So let's go ahead and do that division, put that into your calculator, and you are going to get 156.4909, we could keep going, but we're not going to, kilograms, because those are the units that we're left with. Now, for my honors students, you all know you're not done yet. You need to look back over here and see, okay, how many the original number, how many significant figures do I see? And I see I have 3, which means my answer down here needs to have 3. So thank goodness, right here, those 3 I'm looking at. Does the 6 go up or stay the same? Look directly to the right. Does that 4 make the 6 go up or stay the same? It's going to stay the same. So our final answer here is 156 kilograms. Now, just to show you that either conversion factor will work, I'm going to work it again using the first conversion factor. So once again, let's write down what we know, 345 pounds, and we are still trying to get to kilograms. Want to get pounds to cancel out, so I'm going to drop that down here. And just to be different here, let's use the 1 pound equals 0.4536 kilograms. Take you a minute here to put that into your calculator, and lo and behold, you are going to get 156.492, which again, sig figs, would be 156 kilograms. So my point is, it does not matter which conversion factor you use, as long as you are setting it up so that your units cancel out, you're going to get the correct answer either way.